Let's go.
Said it's your boy, P Original, Mr. Influential. Hot topic conversation, stimulate your mental. Two cool brothers, same father, same mother. If you're looking for a show like this, you'll never find another. Why? Cause it's the Porch Podcast to come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast. Yup, said it's the Porch Podcast to come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy, DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm with my brother, man.
The Original, baby. Welcome back, y'all. You know, as we say each and every week, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. New week.
New episode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Episode 228.
228 to be specific.
All right.
Rolling right along.
I knew today. I usually ask you what number it is. I knew today.
I'm impressed. Okay. I'm impressed. You know what I mean? Y'all know how we do each and every week, man. First off, we like to check with each other.
Yeah.
We talk to each other all the time, but we like to bring y'all into the conversation. So, E.
Yes, sir.
How's it been, brother? How's the week been for you?
Been good. Laid back. That was last week.
Okay.
With the locks. I already talked about that.
Yep.
This weekend I had to go to a funeral. So shout out, to my brother DK. Rest in peace to Kenny K. Dot. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I went
Condolences,
3 hours away to New York, Elmont, New York to be exact. You know what I mean? Played music at the repass and ate some good food, good memories, and came back. That was actually the reason why I'm even speaking on it, because I just wanted to get this off much. This was actually the first funeral where I went to completely everything since mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was at the viewing, the funeral, the burial, and the repass. All the way. I went when I left. Everybody was leaving. I usually at a funeral you start to slide out everybody. So that was the first. And I must say I was proud of myself. I kind of had it because they've been hard. I couldn't go past viewings after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I had to be there for my boy, and I feel like that's what was actually, pushing me. So, but other than that, man, eventful.
Good.
Saturday, I did something. I went to the Guitar Center for the first time in a minute.
Okay.
Playing with a little beat machine in there. Don't even know what kind it was. It was nice, though.
Okay.
But I just felt like doing something I wanted to do. Then I went right over to the Red Robin.
There you go.
Sat at the bar.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What you ate?
I had a bacon cheeseburger with
Of course.
fries.
Of course.
Oink was on it. Oink was involved. Yes, it was. Bacon cheeseburger. With fries.
Come on.
The Parmesan fries, to be exact.
Better than regular fries.
Yeah, Parmesan.
They are better than regular
Parmesan fries.
They are.
And then I had an old fashioned.
It got better after the burger.
Yeah, I got
the burger. The burger was
everything. That's what I did. Then I went back to the crib. When I got to the house, my nephews came over and I was rocking with them. I was on the phone with you, and my youngest, he was up.
Listen.
Wired.
Listen. I'm gonna say this.
Killer.
The most patient even run out of patience eventually. You know what I mean? Have a seat. Sit down, Valon. Or to the max.
Shout out to my nephews, man.
Baby Valon. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out Cam, Tristan, Amari. Shout out to y'all, man.
Absolutely. Shout out to y'all for being little boys.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
All they be doing is diving on the couch,
I'm trying to have a conversation, eat all of a sudden. Hey, come on now. Hey, relax.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Yeah. I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
People say, you know what I mean, that we don't always have the best patience as we age.
Yeah.
You did phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
Because I used to be way worse with kids.
Yeah, I used to be
way worse.
Yeah, you always loved them.
Yeah.
It was just like, listen, I'm not going to keep telling you. It went from that to you just maxed it out. You know what I mean? Because before, back in the day, because how mine would be like this. Hey, sweetie, I don't know what you do at your house.
Yeah.
A little bit of that. But you didn't do that. You did good, man.
Yeah.
Sit down, Valon.
Yeah.
To the max. But it was good.
Man.
That's what's up.
Sit down.
That's what's up. So that's what you had going on, man.
Yeah, man. They were just being little boys. I was watching because they done that. Remind me of us. The little one be just diving on his brother back. He don't even be worried about it, man. He just hit him. Boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that.
He be just straight. He was like, until he was like,
Lord, right.
he get him. He get him.
Oh,
That's,
get him.
yes,
Yeah.
the uncle, he had it yoked up. Like,
Yeah, because I'm going to be wrong when I slam him. I'm going to be wrong.
Yeah,
When I scoop slam him, I'm going to be wrong.
Get off of him.
And my mom ain't going to want to hear it then.
He had him yoked, man.
Yeah.
A little had the big. He get it.
Oh, he was losing. You know, sometimes you be trying to be cool.
Nah, they boys. I had to let him have that moment, man. I
You better. You their uncle. That's what uncles do.
That's what uncles do.
Get out of that, man. I don't hear that whining. Get up out of there. Oh, wait. That's your brother. You know, and then you got to stop him.
Exactly.
Right before I go too far. I understand.
Exactly how I was, man.
I understand, bro.
Exactly. Well, then the young one, he jumping around, he hit his head. He coming, said you hit your head? Yeah. Sit down.
Wow, I heard that too. You seemed concerned, but then told him to sit down at the same
He said,
time.
okay, and stop crying.
That's
He
the
was
equivalent to when you did that like that, E. That's the equivalent to if you was chilling. I told you that wouldn't happen. Yup. You wanted to do it your way. Little baby Frank Sinatra.
I really was all right, boy. By the end of the night, I had him like this and everything.
Yeah.
Man, you know.
Well, he had calmed down before I got off.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I got to the point, bro, when I didn't hear you telling him nothing no more,
Yeah.
I got concerned.
Yeah.
Because I'm like saying to myself, well, look, where's the little man at? Where's Verline? Like, now he's chilling now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but shout out to my nephews.
That's
man.
what's up, man. Yeah, same thing, man. I mean, I had an interesting weekend. Some stuff that I'm working on. We'll get more into it once it all fully develops.
Oh, yeah. But just go ahead and clap it up for that.
Absolutely. Can't wait to bring that to y'all when you see it all come together. You'll see what I'm talking about. Good quality time. You know, it was a quiet weekend in the sense that we didn't have anything that was dedicated to like any kind of dance stuff or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Which next weekend, this one coming up, as you're watching the show, it'll pick up. You know what I mean? It'll go back to what it was. So it was just cool to have a moment and to try some things that were new. And like I said, I can't wait to put it together to really be able to show you guys. But until then, I'll just keep it at it was a good, productive weekend with me and the wife.
Mm-hmm.
So just stay tuned for the rest of the stuff that develops from that. It's good.
Stay tuned
got a
for
little
the weather.
taste. Stay tuned for the
Oh,
weather.
I also was using the app. It's called Cashy.
Come on now.
Well,
What is that?
it's like a trading app on anything.
Okay.
Music, weather,
Okay.
all that. I hit the weather twice. I bet
You were telling me about
I bet
it.
the temperature in New York.
You were telling me about that. It's
Hit it
not
on
a
the-
problem
hit it on
until
the
you do it
dot.
at least 4 times.
No.
It'll be a problem. You keep doing it. It'll be a
I thought
problem.
I
It'll
thought
be
I
a
hit
problem.
big the other
You're
day.
betting
though.
on the weather.
I thought I hit big the other day because they said the question was, it's a different chart. Who would be the number one Hot 100 artist
Okay.
on Billboard?
Yes.
So I put Bruno Mars, right?
Yeah.
However, I thought I hit, but that was a different thing. His song with Lady Gaga became number one, but it's a separate chart of the number one artist right now in the Hot 100. So I thought I hit $3 would have turned to $2.30. $3.
That's impressive.
You can't miss
That's
that.
impressive.
$3.
It's impressive. You'll get it right the next time.
Yeah.
You'll get it right the
Oh,
next
I
time.
get it right next
That's
time.
what's up.
I don't look at it every day because they'll get me every day if I went in there.
You
so
better
that's
not.
Nah.
You know, because you go in there and you
Silly question. Do you think Grand Theft Auto will come out before 2027? All that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bet on that.
See? So, with that being understood, man, I think I want to get into the nice topic and conversation, man. You know, we're going to start off with the quote of the day. And then we'll get it rocking and rolling. We are particularly sensitive to traits and weaknesses in others that we are repressing in ourselves.
Say it again one more time for me.
We are particularly sensitive to traits and weaknesses in others that we are repressing in ourselves. Robert Greene.
Robert Greene,
Robert Greene.
the writer of the
Laws of
48
Nature.
Laws of Power.
Yeah, Laws of Nature as well. He did
Yeah.
that as well. So after hearing that, let me ask you, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you?
Envy, in a sense.
Okay, break that down.
Because you said the traits.
Yeah, we are particularly sensitive to traits and weaknesses in others that we are repressing in ourselves.
Because we really want to do what they do in a sense, but we holding it back. It's kind of hard to break that.
So when I read it, right, I had to go back and look. I'm not going to lie. I had to go back and look and say, all right, but what is the definition of repressing?
Repressing, absolutely.
So repressing
Yeah, that's
something
'cause I
is...
might be having that super wrong right now.
Right, so I'm going to save you.
You know
Before
me.
you get too far down that foxhole.
Yeah.
So
you came and got me.
repress. Yeah, I got you. Without a question, I became a guy.
Okay, we got it.
So repressing something is you look at somebody and you say, they know they don't need to be doing that, but you do it, right? Or they know that they can be doing so much more than that, but you ain't doing the most
That's
you can
what I'm
possibly
saying.
doing. So repressing is that you're actually noticing the thing that they're doing, and secretively you're making an assessment of it, and you're making your own, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your own judgment of the situation. But literally, the reason why it caught your attention in the first place is because you literally do the thing.
Yeah.
You do it.
Wow.
But it's easy to see it in someone else
Yeah, Rob.
versus being actually something that you see in yourself.
I agree.
So I had to learn what repressing was in that sense. And I thought to myself, I said, wow, that to me is powerful. Because the mind is trained to identify with things, with problems, right? And solutions as well, but think about that.
Absolutely.
But it's trained to identify with problems. You can look at a person, you can see a person doing something, you can say to yourself, wow, they know that they can be doing so much more. And it ain't got to be bad. It can be good things. It can be like, man, that guy is awesome.
Right.
And he could be super great if he just did a little bit more. And really, you know what that is? It fell into your line of sight,
Right.
into your mind.
Absolutely.
Because secretly, you wish that you could push yourself to do those things.
That's what I was saying. You kind of envy them because you really want to do that yourself. You
Absolutely.
Want to go, not even, it don't even got to be the same thing.
Right.
It's you see them going with like, what was the book we both just read? Well, all of us read it, but
The Way of the Superior Man.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
When the party was, I'm about to forget it, man. That's some bullshit.
It'll come back.
It'll come
What
back.
it was kind of
the
about?
edge. The edge.
Yeah, the edge. I remember
The edge. You
remember the edge.
secretly see them going to their edge,
Yep.
and you wish that you would push yourself. That's
Absolutely.
why I say it don't even got to be the same
Absolutely.
thing.
Yep. No.
You
it don't.
just
It don't.
literally see
It's really
them
the act.
giving a little bit more energy. than
Absolutely.
you. That's it.
Absolutely.
Right.
And so, because tonight's conversation, I wanted to be built around more or less human nature,
Right.
right? And that's the nature of who we are. That's why I was talking about a little bit of it earlier, and for us to remember it. But human nature tells us a lot of different things, right? Part of human nature is we'll identify with the things that we won't do, and we'll say, I ain't that type of person. Like, how many times you heard a person make a statement, man, I ain't that type of person. I ain't that type of guy, man. I ain't into that.
Right.
Right? And it's cool because you're just describing something that you don't have an interest in. But you made yourself a whole person as opposed to just saying, I'm not interested in doing anything like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You made yourself, let me make sure I describe to you what type of person I'm not.
Yeah.
So that you don't come back. You may need to be that person at some point.
Right.
So when you start to say things like, I'm not that type of person, you do have to realize that now you put yourself in the category that you can't become that person.
Right.
Because that's kind of the way you're saying it.
Right.
But if you make the statement that, I'm
Words
really
are
not
powerful.
interested in that, words are powerful.
Yeah.
What they say, thoughts become things.
Yeah.
So things like that, right? You look up and you say things like, if I'm not something, the more boxes that I either put myself into or keep myself out of is the more limiting that I make myself.
Right.
Once again, that's why that concept of what Robert Greene says means that, I'm identifying with these things. I really want to do better. I really know I can do more. But I don't press myself on the situation, and then what I do is I become judgmental of other people who are having the same hiccups. And to me, that's why they always make statements like, it's good to get next to people who are acting productive.
Yeah.
Even if they're not reaching the level of productivity that they want to have.
Yeah.
They're acting as if it's close for them to be able to grab it.
Exactly.
It's right there within their reach. And so their actions,
Or speaking louder than words.
absolutely. And it can be infectious.
That's really what that means. Everybody else with actions speak louder than words. Like back in the day when somebody be in a relationship, there's stupid shit happening, and you be like, I'm trying to do this. They be like, well, you've been saying, I told you I'm gonna do this. Well, action speaks louder than words.
No question.
Right? That's how they would always use it. But your own words are either pushing
Come on now.
or stopping
Or limiting. That's it.
your actions.
That's it. That's it. The deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated. Now that was said by William James. Once again, the deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated. Now let's think about that for a second.
Damn.
Most people
Sit down for line.
sit down for line, right? Most people want to be appreciated. And they may not even know how to translate that situation with other people, right? But when somebody does something that you don't appreciate, you can identify with that like this. I don't like how they talk to me.
Yeah.
I don't like how they did that. I don't like how they don't say certain things. I don't like how they, that's not cool. You can identify quick with things that you don't appreciate.
Right.
But really, at the end of the day, it's about being appreciated, right? You got people that's out there right now, bro, that's doing the best that they possibly can. And it may be falling short, but they with somebody that's telling them, just keep on working at it, babe.
Yep.
Just keep on doing it. I see it. It's making a difference. Even if you can't see the difference that you want to see right now, just keep on doing it. They don't realize those words right there of affirmation, number one, are powerful because it keeps a person encouraged, but it also lets them know that even though I'm not hitting my marks, the people who are around me, they appreciate the marks that I am hitting.
And at the same time, it's just like the 5 love languages. Everybody got different ones. Now, words of affirmation may not be everybody's number one, but everybody appreciates it.
Come on now.
Physical touch may not be everybody's number one.
Yep, that was one of mine. I think that's my number one.
That is mine. And then the second one is words of affirmation. They flip.
We got the same ones.
Yeah, we came up in the same. I ain't saying gotta be because we came in the same house.
No, but it's, I mean, that makes sense.
At the same time, first of all, love languages are taught.
Okay, I agree.
So
I agree.
It was never no separation in our house with us.
Yeah.
We're getting taught
the
same love.
Yep.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that's why our love languages are the same.
Yeah.
Remember mom hug you so hard that you be about to fall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, one day she made me fumble my phone. You know what I mean? Boom, fumble. I'm like, come on, mom.
She used to do that, and the dopest part about that is you look for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You look for it. And if you didn't see it, it was kind of like,
caught you off guard.
Hey, man, you know what I mean? Shamad's here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You know, anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's good, because that's appreciation.
As soon as we hit the door, mom will hug us or Papa sees he put his hand out for the dap. And I realize I do that every time I see my nephews. What's happening?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
What's going on?
It's his way.
What's up,
you know
nephew?
what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Side B.
But the appreciation, right? Yeah. Or the love of things. You know what I mean? Love people. Like I said, we were talking about the whole situation, repressing certain things. Mm-hmm. You know how many times, bro, you've probably come to being great, close to come to being great, but you just stopped for whatever reason? You know how many times you got ready to do something that you knew would take you over the hump, so to speak, and you just didn't do it because of the fact that, well, I just ain't gonna do it right now. People, I'm telling you, bro, people do it all the time. They sit back and that's where judgment comes from a lot of times. Trying to find something that's inside of them that you could talk negatively about to mask the things that you're not doing for yourself. That's where it comes from a lot of times. Most people understand that there's no such thing as a perfect person. Mm-hmm. Yet we'll critique other people as if perfect exists. Like you've never met the perfect person.
Right.
Even if they've never done anything to you, I guarantee you there was an imperfect time in their life at some point in time.
Right.
You may have not have seen it.
Right.
So that's the reality of it. So
because we learn from our imperfections.
We learn from our imperfections.
Yeah.
Right? They sharpen us. If nothing else, and I can't remember the person who made the statement. The person made a statement from the place of like kind of, I may not remember your name. A person may not remember your name, but they'll remember how you made them feel.
No, it does sound like.
It's about that time, man.
No, it does sound like that. Sound like.
Nah, it's about that time for the powder thing, dog. And the powder had nothing. I gotta use the bag. I gotta pee, bro. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Listen, we all on the move, y'all. I got something for y'all today that's gonna make you go wow when you see it. I got something that, because you gotta travel anyway, you're on the move, whether it's business or leisure or whatever it may be, right here. Right here. Super dope bag from a super dope company called Ugly Duckling. Makes men and women apparel, you know, top-notch stuff, quality stuff. Let me stop talking about it and let y'all see the bag. That's really what you want to see anyway, right? First off, can we talk about how I come in a nice little netted bag here? You know what I mean? I think that's pretty good. Logo on the front right here, Ugly Duckling. Can we look at the quality of the stitching? Look at the stitching, y'all. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now you check this out. You see how you got the swan? Yeah, that's nice, right? We're going to take our time. We're going to turn around and hit it with this right here. Bam! See that on the back?
They ain't spare no expense. Bam. Look at this in the back. Huh? I didn't put that on there. That's part of it, bruh. That's part of it. That's part of what it comes with. Look at the style. They want to make you... Ugly Duckling. Oh, who? Ugly Duckling. Yeah, that's who made this right here. Yeah, uglyduckling.com. Oh, yeah, got this. And a whole bunch of other stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I ain't gonna keep no secrets from y'all when I find a company that do it right. Huh? It's only right that I share this with y'all. So you make sure, if you in the market right now for some top quality apparel, i.e. look at my young vet salute, Jersey Cat apparel, and now, Ugly Duckling. Make sure y'all go check them out, man. Check that website out. I'm telling y'all, man. You're gonna love it. All right? That's all I got to say about that. But make sure y'all go to the day for this bag and all the other super dope stuff they got. Y'all be good. I got a trip I'm on. I see y'all later. Get y'all bag. I got mine. Peace, man. Woo.
You don't think none of these guys did something before these quotes came out?
I can't say they didn't do
This is what I'm saying.
I wasn't there. That's why.
Yeah.
But I'm not assuming that they got high. Like, that's the thing.
I'm
that
not
you're doing.
assuming.
Okay.
I said it sounds like.
Yeah.
I didn't say William James or Robert Greene definitely did a bump before they wrote
What
that
sounds
quote.
like that when they're quotes that they used that they got a blast?
It took them further in their edge and their mental power.
So why they couldn't have just thought that way? You put powder into that
No,
situation.
I said it sounds like. I didn't say they did it.
Okay, so give me another person that sounds like that you can confirm.
Oh, I can't confirm anybody's
Exactly.
powder habit.
That's exactly the point that I'm
What
making.
I'm saying to you is, from what I hear, powder takes you to another level. So they're going further past. It sounds like powder's involved, from what I hear.
Whatever. All right. Okay, cool. Let's do this. let's put that there. Like you said, there's a possibility. We can't rule it out. Can't rule it in.
I ain't saying it.
Hey,
I ain't saying it.
But you ain't saying it ain't either.
There it is.
Okay, I got it.
All
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a question. What's the first thing that comes to mind to you when you hear the word human nature?
Michael Jackson.
Okay, and I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah, one of my favorite songs. So why?
Okay, so after Mike, what, like, if you had to come up with a second one? Because I can dig that. I'm with you.
Human nature is just actions, man. Like, you know, this might sound crazy, but everybody got to piss. Everybody got to,
That's a fact.
everybody got to shit.
That's a fizzac.
You know what I mean? Everybody got to eat.
That's a fact. We ain't even toast nothing today.
So that is all to me. That is all to human nature.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? So that's really what comes to mind. But
Surprised you didn't reload your cup.
I will.
Yeah.
But what I am talking about, I mean, besides that, when you go past that, is it's just some ways of like you said last week, environment. It's with the invisible hand. Something you were saying with the invisible hand.
Oh, from James Clear.
Yeah.
Environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior.
So when you said that, and now we're talking about human nature,
Absolutely.
it makes all the sense in the world.
Absolutely.
Because where we come from, you can hear our person say certain words and know that they're from Baltimore or from New York,
True.
or from down south or Atlanta,
True.
like because of their environment.
There you go.
That same person,
Yes.
could have grew up here and sound like this.
Yeah.
This is my point I'm
Yeah.
making. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I think about when I think about human nature. The environment, they come and shapes them like the invisible hand. But the invisible hand is really human nature.
That's dope. Yeah. I get you. I'm right
You
there
know what I
with you.
mean? That's all.
Yeah, I do think that the environment plays a role in that situation. So when I hear human nature, and the reason why I asked you, I just wanted your perspective on it, obviously. When I hear human nature, I think about, once again, it's the expectation of what you think all humans should do, and then it's expectations of what that human would do, right? So, like, I don't expect a person to do something that they have never displayed to me that they would do. It's not in their nature. It's not in their nature to do it. They're human, but it's not in their nature to do it. Now, they may become that at some point or start to do that. I think that's the human element of it, be more adaptive to our environment and those who we spend time with the most, right? So if you're around enough people who are doing more positive things, I think that, things tend to lean towards you being a more positive person, or at the very least, trying to do more positive things.
Right.
Especially if you like the company of the people that you're around.
There you go.
You know what I mean? But I do think that there's a nature to each and every last one of us. My question in that situation is do you identify with what your nature is and separate that from what you think that, or the expectations
of others are of you, right? Because you can be in the wrong environment but be the right person.
Right.
Maybe you're in the wrong place. It's not you. I'm a good person. I'm the right person. I'm just in the wrong place.
Right.
Because if I was over here, this is what it is.
Right.
Right? But I'm over here, so I look like the minority, or I look like the odd man or odd person out.
I don't got no problem with that though.
That's fine.
Yeah.
As long as it's being productive.
Right.
What I mean by that is if I'm the only one over there and all of my energy is being consumed or I'm being underappreciated or undervalued, I got to go.
Right.
Because even though it's in my nature to be a good, kind-hearted person, at some point or another, I'm in the wrong place. I'm out of place.
Right.
It ain't them. It's me that's out of place. You know what I'm saying?
Not right.
So when I think about human nature, that's what I think about. The nature of a specific, like this, everybody has a nature about themselves.
Absolutely.
But then there's some things
agree.
that I think that
agree.
you should do as a person. Like I think you should be good to other people. I think you should. And if you're not around people who, reciprocate that to you, be good enough to yourself and get away from them people. You can still be good to people, just maybe you got to be good to you first and
Right.
get away from them people.
Right.
So that was one of the things. Now, number 2 question I'm going to ask you is, when you hear the statement, when nature calls, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
And here's the irony in that. You ready for this?
Yeah.
It's about relief, right? When nature calls, it's about relief. You got to go to the bathroom, whether you're relieving yourself and however you're doing it. We just talked about the human nature. As people, we have to stop undervaluing ourselves and our feelings, but also understand that there's a natural element to us that we have to identify. Most of the times that you were ever probably
Preacher.
happiest in your life, bro, if you really think about it, is when you got to be as free-feeling as possible. When you ain't had to deal with the fact of how people were judging you. When you can go and do anything that you wanted to do within reason, as long as you ain't hurting nobody and
Right.
all that kind of stuff. But when you go out there and you make your mind, the other day when you went to the Guitar Center, did you go there to buy something in particular?
I ain't even buy none.
You didn't buy anything.
I just went in there and started playing with the equipment. And I said, what I had said was, back in the day, we used to come here like it was the music park.
Absolutely.
Because you can try
Sure.
things out to see if you like it before you buy it.
Sure.
Now all we do is buy stuff on the internet. Most equipment. So because I went in there, I just was walking around just looking for some.
Absolutely.
And then that's when I went over to the Red Robin after that. You know what I mean?
But you was in there and you would just put yourself in the environment. You say, I ain't got no
Right.
particular thing I'm shopping for today.
Yeah.
I just want to be around. See how that's what I'm saying. You see how internally, bro, we know the things that we need to gravitate towards that give us that peace and that release that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right? And that relief. Like you'll go to a park, bro, and you could be sitting by the water. You ain't fishing, you ain't doing nothing, but you're just sitting there, you just watching the water. Or you just watching other people out there having a good time, just enjoying life. But it's relief. Because I don't have to think about nothing that's going on in front of me. It's all happening. And I can let my mind just soak up the things that I see other people. That young man looks like he's having a good time doing what he's doing. That young lady look like she's just so happy. They're enjoying themselves. In the human nature inside of us, that's what we do. We really want to see all other humans happy.
All the time.
We always that's why
I
it's
say
not
it all
hard
the
for you to
time.
go around and be around people that enjoy and love life. You
There you
want to
go.
be around them people all the time, man.
There you go. Yeah, your likes. That's what I was talking about last week.
Yeah, misery loves company is literally a statement that misery loves company.
And they stay
You-
around the misery.
You realize that at some point or another, if you want to stay around misery, you got to want to be miserable. Because you keep going unless you're in a place where you're confined and you can't move. If you have the choice to move around, that's a different situation. I think it is in every one of the humans, the nature, every human that's on earth, there's a nature inside of them that desires not only to be happy, but to see happy. To see people enjoying life, to see people in positions where they're being fruitful. That's why you ain't no hater. You look up and you see one of your homies ain't doing really good, bro. You don't sit back and saying, I hope it fell on him. Not because you're worried about your words coming back to haunt you, but really that's not even how you think.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to God all the time about that. Like, look, give me the right words to encourage those who are already on the right path. It's easy to talk to a person that's not doing the things that they want to do in life and encourage them.
Right.
She be like, bro, don't worry about it. It's going to get better. Things get greater later. Keep on pushing. I'm telling you, I see the difference in what you're doing. But a person that's up, people stop talking to them after a while because they up. And it's in our nature. Once we see a person that's above us, we stop talking up to them people. You don't keep telling the person that's like, oh, man, yeah, man, yeah, keep on going. You know, the average person be like, okay, yeah, they got it. They made it. I'm trying to get like them. I think it's just a situation, like I said, with the second guy, when the statement that he had made about the whole thing about, I want to make sure I requote it once again the right way. Now, I mean, the deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated. I think everybody want to be appreciated, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir. Nah, for real. That was deep.
That's all. You know what I mean? I just think it's a situation where once we understand that, just be human, man.
So you said something about was talking about appearance. Said something like a quote. Said appearance was something.
The appearance?
Yeah, the second quote today. What was the second?
Second quote today was, the deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated.
All right, what was the third one?
The first one. Well, the third one, I just asked you a question. It wasn't even a statement.
Yeah.
But the first one that I said to you, want to know the first one again?
Yeah.
We are particularly sensitive to traits and weaknesses in others that we are repressing in ourselves.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So, like, for example, people say they want to lose weight.
Absolutely.
They want the result of that.
Sure.
But they don't really want to put the work in.
Right.
Now, some people may turn around and turn into something that's very, very popular nowadays, shots. Not judging anybody on it.
It's not about judgment.
Then think that.
Speaking about what's going on.
What's going on.
Absolutely.
Right, so it had me sitting the other day, and I was just sitting back, and I was thinking, and I was like, man, it's crazy how. I was just randomly thinking it's how the world always show us stuff early, and we just be missing it. What's your first example that you've seen of something of that nature, like a shot and you lose weight?
And I seen it.
Whether it's fictional, real, which you think is the first example, like the first person you basically we seen like using a thing like Ozempic. For example, we talk about AI robots all the time.
Yep.
And then we talked about what? iRobot.
Sure. We had an example, right?
Right.
Right, to go to, yep.
What can you remember the first time you seen, whether in a movie or anything?
So, and I'm not being funny when I say this.
See, because if you're going
You're going to say Nutty Professor.
Yes, sir. I said that's I had asked for answers the other day.
Buddy Love. Buddy Love. So there you go. So that's a good point. I think a lot of times they do show us and then introduce it.
Right.
Right? Or
That's
however you want to say it. They introduce
Now,
it
if
through a movie and then slide the reality joint in.
I think this is
I
how
think
they're
so.
creating medicine or things that have that type of reaction.
Sure.
So, for example, if that movie would have failed, they would have went to something that made it look sense.
They would have had to make one that
sense.
worked. Yeah.
And then that's what we'll be using now.
Yeah. So because we laughed and it was jokey, but in the same token, there was real people that probably was like,
I want you to think about it. Okay, another movie.
come on.
Because this one just happened. I just thought of this exclusive. I ain't even got the question lined up right.
Okay.
The movie, there it is. You know what I mean? The movie Limitless.
Yes.
You remember what that was about?
No.
They took a pill.
Okay.
And I think your brain, we only use a certain amount of our brain.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Remember that movie, this and that? Yeah.
No, I remember hearing that part of it.
Yeah.
We only use a fraction of our brain.
Yeah, but it was a movie that make you go past it. It was called Limitless.
Okay.
Yeah, right? I got to figure out what year it came out.
It don't matter.
Sounds like an edible to me. That's what that sounds like. Words.
You was so close.
I ain't never.
You was so close.
I ain't never.
Nah, you
hey,
was so
it sounds like an edible to me, man. You know what I mean?
I told you what I heard. I heard that they got something out there that'll make you sit up and watch a Netflix documentary on dinosaurs.
Came out. Oh, it had my man in from Hangover.
Okay.
Bradley Cooper.
There you go.
Yeah, it came out in 2011.
Okay.
Let me see what it said. Limitless is a sci-fi thriller about a struggling writer. His name Eddie Mora, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Who discovers a designer drug called NZT that unlocks 100% of his brain potential, making him hyper intelligent and successful by attracting dangerous attention from criminals and a business tycoon, which is played by Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
an edible to me.
So what?
So they say.
So,
So they say. Yeah.
I don't know. Did he eat something in the movie?
It's a drug. It's like a pill. NZT.
Okay, so okay, all right.
Okay, I'll give you another one then.
Okay. Feel free.
Family business. Heat.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They getting high. They ain't thinking about nothing about being smart or nothing. I'm thinking you thinking from the perspective of things that people generally have an issue with and they want a
I am.
solution to.
That one was
so when you
decided-
said that's cool, that was they just wanted to party.
Yeah.
That was a whole different situation. But when you were saying from the perspective of
Limitless and-
Limitless and the
and
Nutty
Nutty
Professor,
Professor,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I think that most things are introduced to us in a form that even if it's not relatable to us, we find a way to say, oh, that would be interesting, right? Or that would be different. Right. Because even in the situation with the Nutty Professor, when he was Buddy Love, he got treated one way versus when he was the other guy. Right. So that's real life. There's someone who's actually experiencing that in real time.
Right.
Like sitting there like, yo, man, before I gained this weight to this, that, and the third, man, I was, people would notice me a little bit different, whether it's the ladies or whatever.
Yeah.
Using it for example with the guy. Like, you think about it, they put Janet Jackson in the movie to highlight it. As fine as Janet Jackson is.
Yeah.
They didn't pick just any old random woman. They picked Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
They put her in there.
But ultimately, at the end,
Right.
she was in love with his real self.
Exactly, the real, and that's a great thing because to me that brings it
That's
back.
all you're supposed to be doing,
right?
anyway.
That brings it back, but it also shows once again that movie is a great example for human nature.
Right.
He had a nature, he had a desire to want to be smaller.
Yeah.
Right. Even though when you went to his home, everything in his home, all his parents, everybody like that, everyone, grandparents, he resembled them.
Yeah.
So you see where he came from.
Right.
Even though he had a desire to be someplace else. Once again, repressing. Right?
There you go.
Repressing. So there's certain things that we see, even eventually he saw in him that he wanted to have like him. He started to kind of not like certain aspects of Buddy.
Right.
Right? I got what I wanted in terms of the size thing, but
Yeah.
there's things I don't like about him.
It made me a different person.
It made me a different person. And so maybe I'm okay with being who I am. And that's why I say what it is as far as human. I think that most people who are human, the first thing I would tell a person is always know that you are enough.
Exactly.
Always know that you are enough.
Yes.
Anything that you want to become outside of who you currently are, always look at it from a place of I'm very much in love with who I am as a person.
Right.
But I have a desire to do other things and be more and to actually build onto the great person that I am. The one thing about yourself, if you don't think highly of yourself, no one else is, right? And so that's that whole thing about the appreciation part. When people around you, bro, I'm telling you, it's hard to be discouraged around encouraged people. It's very difficult, in my opinion, to be discouraged around very encouraging people.
Right.
Because you wind up noticing at that point that you are the only person that's being hard on you.
Right.
When everybody else is around you saying you can do it, I'm telling you, give yourself more credit than you're giving yourself. At some point, you gotta stop talking to yourself saying, well, maybe they're right. And you start to convince yourself. It's just in human nature, I'm telling you, man, if we don't get love, we start looking at things like, well, maybe I don't deserve it. And that's not true. Everybody deserves to be loved, man. Everybody deserves to be, appreciated, in my opinion. And if you're not in those environments, you're not around people who
Get
do
around
that,
the ones that
get around the ones who do.
Yep.
At the very least, get away from those who don't.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But I say get around those who do it because that's give you encouragement, knowing that it's there because everybody deserves
You're
it.
right.
You'll
You're
get
right.
it.
They may not. Yeah, you're right.
Don't
Just to
even
be able to
focus.
see it.
Don't even focus on the ones that ain't showing it. You feel it when they ain't showing it, so move on
There you go. There you
and
go.
just keep looking
There you
straight.
go. And
look
don't let.
forward.
And that's right.
Yeah.
Don't stay in that situation. You want to do some questions?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get into it, brother.
This is another episode of Good Questions. Well, P gonna ask me some questions. I might answer them. I probably will, and get it back. And you know what I do sometimes? I just just be talking.
He do his thing every time, y'all. Y'all know how he do, man. A lot of times he surprised me, not because I don't think that he has the ability to do that, but sometimes he does. Okay. What harsh truths do you prefer to ignore? What's a harsh truth that you prefer to actually ignore?
I prefer to ignore.
Because it's easy to acknowledge them.
Knowing knowing I should move on.
Wow. That's good, bro.
Knowing I should move on, but why? At the same time.
Why move on? Or
Not just why move on. Why go look for something else that you don't want in the first place?
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. That's a good one. I want to piggyback off of yours because I didn't even have that. That's a great one. Ignoring. Now it's a good. That's why I just tried to say in the intro. Look, y'all.
Yeah.
Already, right? So,
Hey, shout out to Hey Now.
all right. Shout out to Hey Now. So I'm gonna say that ignoring when to move on. First off, I'm gonna say that moving on sounds simple to do, but isn't always easy to do. Because obviously there's things that are attached to it. And it depends. Depends on the scenario, what's going on. You could be in a job that you don't particularly care for, how they treating you in certain situations, but you can't walk away from it because you got people who depend on you and you got to do what you got to do. Right. You could be in a relationship that you know may not be good for you mentally, health-wise, but you can't just up and go any and all places because you're not positioned or you're not, financially built to be able to just uproot and do those things. Yeah, I think that there are some limiting factors that prevent you from being able to do it. But then there are some things that we do ignore that we can.
Yeah.
That we can immediately change.
Yeah, it is.
And
I was about
those
to say,
things are a little bit different. You know
like,
what I mean?
like I have those too.
Yeah.
I have those too. That first one though, that was just really, but the ones like that are a little bit more simpler. Like, with me DJing, I should be DJing more.
Okay.
Like literally, whether
Yeah.
it's in the house, out the house.
Sure.
I should be.
Sure.
We already know. The great ones get better by practicing when no one's watching.
Yeah.
I got to this level when I was more active.
Yeah.
I can still go do what I need to do, but at the same time, I need to be more active.
That's your human nature.
Yes.
That's your human nature.
I know
And ignoring that.
Yep.
Ignoring that, absolutely. I agree with you.
Yep.
I 1,000% agree with that. What's one thing that you realize now that you compromised on, that you now feel like you should have acted on by this point in your life? What's something that you know what I mean? Basically, you realize now that you compromised on in the past that you should have pretty much acted on at this point in your life.
That's hard because I did act on it later, but I feel like me understanding more of how finances work and always talk about investing. I should have invested more young. Learned a little mistake. Like I tried, got knocked down and was just like, nah, I'm good. But I waited too long to try to get back in. I should have got right back in. The moment I got out and was cleared, I should have went right back in. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because I learned already what not to do. But it was the relief, like we were talking about earlier, I'm out of that. I just want to leave it alone.
Yeah.
But deep in my heart, I know I want to do it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
I dig it.
So I still feel like that now, and I'm working towards acting on the same difference. But yeah. Me, it was really like investing more. And that's all from education.
Yeah.
See, if I would have educated myself when I actually had the finances to do it, if I would have educated myself, then I'd be successful. I just figured I had it figured out. Like it's you know how you get your cell phone, you won't never read the directions?
Mm-hmm.
Or you get the new video game, you just start playing. You
Absolutely.
don't even follow the map.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, you just
get-
out here
turn it
in
on,
the
get
wilderness
busy.
on
Yeah.
the Nintendo like
Just
back
get
in the
busy.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The first time you can actually go in Genesis in different PlayStation in different directions.
Right.
I'm just using this for an example
I
because,
see.
no, seriously. No, seriously.
Right.
I want you to understand something. No.
Yeah.
No, listen, bro.
I ain't saying that.
basically our first games, Mario,
Yeah.
Contra.
Sure.
You can go to Sonic, all that. All the boards was just straight across.
Yeah.
So you couldn't go the wrong way.
That's right.
You got to a certain the board. If you don't keep running the board, it cuts you off. You could, or you stop the board, won't keep shifting. That's how it was all made.
Mm-hmm.
The very first time we got to play games, we can go down this street and that street, this street.
Oh man, it was
you
out of this
you
world.
was lost.
It was totally different.
You was just doing it. You was
Yeah.
reviewing and just seeing to find
Absolutely.
an extra men over here, all that stupid
Right.
shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
My point that I'm making.
I remember that.
My point that I'm making is in real estate is really what I wanted to invest in.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
And I did early, messed up, and ran from it, even after I learned how to do it the right way.
Yeah. You feel like you should have been successful at it by now.
Oh, I'd have been very successful.
Absolutely.
If I jumped
Yeah,
right back
I mean,
in.
I think that's the main thing.
Yeah,
Because
I'd have
we
been
all
very
have something that we wish that. I wish I would have been bolder. Just in life in general. I think I played it safe most of my life. I think I played it safe most of my life because
and I'm saying this by sitting here looking at you, and I'm saying this is because it's a lot of stuff I watched you play it safe with.
yeah, and see, you can't
watched
always
some.
see yourself, right? And so, as encouraging as you wanted to be in those things, you also realize he has to kind of get to that point where he's comfortable enough to be bold enough to do it. There are some things in my life that I wish that I was bolder than.
Right.
And I think that I copped out on things. I'm calling myself out on these things. I think that there was things that I played it safe on out of fear and not the inability to be able to,
wanna elaborate?
execute and do these things.
Want to elaborate on any of them?
Sure. Like things like for instance, the going to school for architectural.
There it is.
architectural
That's the one I was thinking
construction
about right
technology.
there. I don't mean to
Right?
cut you, but that's exactly what I was thinking
Sure.
about.
No, I mean not but like you saw the maturation of who the person I was in that situation, right?
Yeah.
You saw me with coloring with crayons well before you saw me with drafting pencils.
Yeah.
So you had a peek inside the window of that element of me early. I wish I would have been bolder because when I look back into that time period, I didn't execute that situation because of me not being committed. Not because I didn't have an interest in drafting and all those kind of things. But I also think that once I got and I hate to say this because it's going to sound like a cop-out, but it's a reality of what took place.
Yeah.
I got a couple of dollars. I got a few dollars, few pennies. And I allowed that to deter something that I had a passion for.
Yeah.
So I allowed the pennies to rob me of the element of being able to do something that I had a passion for, which probably could have taken me to places and spaces that the penny thing could have never taken me to.
Right.
So I do wish that.
But here's the crazy thing about it.
Absolutely.
You could have always jumped back in.
And you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And I think that's the part. But it was about the bold piece.
Right. And what I'm saying is, just to make it clear, and
Sure.
I want you to see something,
Sure.
right? I agree with you. Another thing I held back, this was before the investing.
Mhm.
I told you, 8th grade going to 9th grade, told us to pick the
That's
electives.
a good one. I remember you saying that. That's right.
I put communication, TV, radio, and film.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only one in the class that did it. So I thought I was weird when I did it.
What you do?
I changed it. Right?
Okay.
Look what we doing right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Look what we doing right now.
It's like
Now, I
you
wanna-
all you can do is postpone
what you supposed to do? Because
postpone that. Yeah. Like what do they call it?
not to cut your wisdom, I just want to say this because you still drawing for people sometimes.
True.
You see what I'm saying? You
Bro,
see what I'm saying?
I have drawn things for people, forgot I did it, see it on something and go, why do I know that? And then realize I have the original paper. I drew it.
Yeah.
I was watching something on YouTube one day, and I seen there was somebody who had a drone thing, and I'm like, the logo. I like the logo. I'm looking, so I drew that logo. Like, you know what I mean? So it was things that I didn't even, you know what I mean? Or I think about certain statements that my wife had made before. Who you getting ready to go do that for free now?
Yeah.
And it hasn't always been about the money for me. I had to let that we know. That came later on in my life,
Right.
even thinking about it, because there was parts of me that I didn't want to have a price tag on because I loved it that much. And so that's what I think for me. I wish that I would have been bolder.
Radio, TV, and film.
And look at what we're talking about.
I done
doing now.
had multiple radio shows,
Yep.
podcasts,
Yep.
DJ,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
used to be made beats,
Absolutely.
did all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you were right there.
But if I would have followed it in school,
Yeah.
I might have went to school.
But It's that human nature of wanting to be accepted and appreciated. I put accepted in that time,
Right.
but be appreciated. You looked around, saw you were by yourself, and said, this might be weird.
Yeah.
And you
It wasn't
changed
until later it really sat with me and I
Let me tell you something,
understood
bro.
that
You know how many weird, successful people we know?
it was because
Most of them are.
Because most of the time it's better to stand out than to fit in.
My man.
That's it.
Is it possible to live a normal life and never tell a lie?
Is it possible?
To live a normal life and never tell a lie.
Nah.
That's break that down, brother. Why is that not possible?
Officer, I had my seatbelt on.
He said, "Officer, well, okay."
And you didn't have it on.
Okay.
I wear mine.
Me and my twin had a conversation.
I
about
wear
this.
mine.
We had a twin about a lie that we were all convinced to tell.
What's that?
And then at some point, we had to make a decision to tell the truth, only to reinforce the lie. Santa Claus.
Oh, there it is.
Santa Claus. We talked about, we had a full-blown conversation. When you're a kid, you're taught that Santa Claus is real. And you say, we don't have a chimney,
We wasn't.
right? We weren't.
Yeah.
But we kind of were. But
'Cause
then
we
we
still
kind of
know-
decided to play along,
Yeah.
right? However,
We know why though.
we know why.
Yeah.
And so at some point that happens,
Yeah.
right?
So you
And-
still lied to yourself.
and you still lie to yourself. You have to lie to yourself.
Right. You still
At some
You
point,
see it? You still had to lie to
right?
yourself.
And then even when you find out the truth, you say, well,
I've been knew that.
what's better?
Yeah.
If I expose the truth now, do I get 2 or 3 less gifts? Or do I play along with it, say, he knows when I'm naughty or nice? And I'll play along with this situation. You remember when Pop turned the lock around on us that year?
Listen to me.
You remember when Dad turned our room door lock around and locked us in the room?
I remember that.
Yeah, yo.
Like-
yeah, our dad did that.
Let's think about the song. He knows when you're sleeping.
Uh-huh.
He knows when you're awake.
Uh-huh.
He knows when you are bad,
Bad or good.
So be good for
what?
goodness sake.
Come on now.
You better watch out. You
Yeah.
better not drown.
Yeah.
Listen,
You better not pout.
I'm telling you why.
Okay.
Santa Claus is coming to town. You know why though? Anybody, because you know my relationship with music,
I do.
right?
I do.
You know my relationship with music.
Yeah.
If you listen and you go through the Santa Claus song, it's only one person to know all that shit about you. Your parents.
Yeah.
He knows when
Yeah,
you're sleeping.
yeah.
He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good.
So be good.
Because you live with them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Man. Think about it.
Yeah, yes.
So back then,
Yes,
I'm listening to the song like,
say, hey.
that sound like
You
them.
say, hey. That's dumb. That's what I'm saying. But that's
Because that's my relationship with music.
But that's why I understand what you're saying. Is it possible to live a normal life and
No.
not tell a lie?
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Not to some degree. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of
You
tough.
know how else I knew?
Yeah.
We lived in an apartment. Where was the chimney at?
I said that.
This is what I'm
We
saying.
had a fire escape.
Yeah, we had a fire escape. Right?
Unbelievable.
Okay, I want you to think about it.
Yeah.
The fire escape.
Yes.
Who room was attached to it?
Mom and dad room. That's
So
right.
all the gifts was in their fucking room and they just brung them out, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. I always knew that. My whole life. I had to lie to myself a little bit to play, like you
That's
said.
the most craziest part.
But I ain't
Is that
never
at some
believed in
point,
Santa Claus.
You have to choose
Listen,
to not acknowledge the truth.
listen,
What's going on?
listen. Santa ain't
And I
had
turned around and
time.
did the same to my kids.
Santa
man.
ain't have
I
time.
lied to mine, man.
Santa ain't had a time
Unbelievable.
to hook up a Nintendo in the kitchen.
Yes.
Put the box back
Come on,
in
Do
under
you
the tree.
remember? Yo. So we get out the room. We go underneath the Christmas tree. And we see it. We go, what's this? Oh, my God.
It's a Nintendo.
It's a Nintendo. And the box is empty. Me and E take off running through the house like we got robbed. We run
They stole a Nintendo.
through the house. We go to mom and dad room. Mom and dad wake up. They stole our Nintendo. We all slow. They done hooked the Nintendo up to the TV already.
They got down. That one they got me. That one got me.
But We running back.
But guess what?
Forth.
I knew,
Oh, my
I already
God.
knew that Pop hooked it up. I
Yeah.
didn't know that he hooked it up. I mean, when I seen it hooked up,
Yeah.
I said, Dad did that. So,
yeah,
because
yeah.
Santa couldn't hang
Santa,
around for that.
He ain't got time for that.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't got time
so,
for that. Yeah. That's just crazy. Bro.
yeah.
I love that, man. So I guess the answer's no, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is it possible to live a normal
What's
life?
crazier, though?
Never-
That one or when the lock was turned around?
Lock.
He locked us in the room.
Because I almost felt like uncomfortable. hey. Okay, all right. You made your point. All right. Go lay down, right? That's what you turn it back around. You know, you sitting up there. They turned the lock around. Do that to your kid. I ain't do that, man. You could have messed us up, bro.
Not me.
Can human nature be changed?
Yeah.
And if so, should it be changed?
Unless if you want better, you got to change.
Okay.
So your human nature of that
Okay.
in that instance has
Okay.
to be changed.
Okay.
But like again, your perspectives and things of that nature. Sometimes if you're okay, I'll put it to you like this: it's
Break it
up
down.
to you.
Come on.
If your reaction, if your default reaction due to human nature gets you in trouble,
Yes.
then yes, you need to change.
You should change it. Exactly.
Right. That's how I feel.
Absolutely. And it speaks volumes to what we talked about earlier.
Right.
We said if you get around to certain people, that's what they do.
Right.
They're positive people. They're productive people.
Right.
Yes, it should change.
Right.
It should change because in theory, you put yourself in company of people who are producing at a high level, that are doing the great things that they're supposed to be doing, being productive people. So yes, you should change if that's you're in that environment. If not, get out of it. If I can't help you, I'm not gonna hurt you.
We ain't gonna
At the
do
very
nothing to
least.
you.
We're gonna do one more and we're gonna get out of there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. I want to see. Let me see which one I really want to go with. Does jealousy have value in driving humans to improve themselves, or is it purely negative emotion?
No, I ain't gonna say it's negative, and and it should drive some people. You know what I mean? Because jealousy is nothing but flatter inside out.
Look at that, yo, man.
Yeah.
I told y'all, man.
Yeah.
That was impressive. Jealousy is what?
Flatter turned inside out.
Come on, man.
You really? Why would you
Come
be
on,
jealous
man.
of something that you don't like?
Oh, okay. He's showing off at the last question.
Seriously though, you'd be like, "That's stupid."
Yeah.
But if somebody
That's
is doing
true.
something, okay, think about it. Somebody may be jealous of you because you was dealing with somebody they wanted. So
That's why they make the
so
statement.
deep in
Don't nobody want nobody that no nobody else want.
there it is.
Okay.
Then you think about it.
Yes.
So deep inside, they're flattered with you because they really, if you got the girl that the other dude want and he jealous of you,
Mhm.
he really want to be you because you got the girl.
Oh, it's that deep. He
Yeah.
wants to be you. He don't just want the
no,
girl.
He want the girl, but what I'm saying is he wants to be in your position.
He want to be in your position.
Not you, not that deep how I said it the first time. He
Maybe.
wants to be in
Maybe.
something. Could be.
Could be other things
It
besides
could be.
her.
You
It might
never-
not just be her.
Yeah.
He might look at you and say, "I like your style."
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie.
My
Hey, where
point
that
I'm
man
saying-
go, people love him like that.
But
it could be, bro. It
It's
could be
nothing
that
but
person.
flatter turn inside out when you're jealous of
I
something.
like that. I like it.
That's why I love. But
Is it weird that I like it?
no,
Okay.
it's not. But the way I protect it, those I have protected me being jealous
Yes.
is by understanding that I want everybody to win in their own right. So if that's their success,
Yeah.
and that's their way to win, if that's
Yeah.
their path,
Yeah.
why am I jealous of it? I got to
Yeah.
focus on my own.
Yeah. Yeah. I think though, like you said, jealousy being flattery inside out. Right?
Yeah, I freestyled
okay.
that too.
Oh.
I think I did.
Oh.
I think I heard that before though.
You had me hyped, man. You
No, I
had
think
me-
I heard that. Let me Google, man. Hold on. Let me Google because I think
Next
I.
time, let me say, next time, bro, if that's the case, just like let it go. Like that was good, dog. Like
Nah.
so all right. So
I
look,
freestyled that.
so once again,
I might have made that up just now.
jealousy had value in driving humans to improve themselves. Let's take it apart real quick before we close out on it. First off, does jealousy have value in driving humans to improve themselves? So jealousy, what did you say it was? It's flattery
Turned inside.
turned
out.
inside out. If it's that level of jealousy, I think that it should, in theory, promote you to push yourself to be you more. What I think what happens, especially right now in the social media era, is that what we see is people living lives that we think that we would want to live, even though we don't know all the behind the scenes element of it. And we would assume that because they have the lifestyle that we think we want, they have the female that we think we want. Just thinking from a male
using that
perspective.
for an example, yeah.
Right,
That's
just in
simple.
general. That's why I said it doesn't pretend. We will look at it from the social media era perspective, and we will look at it and we will say, I'm a little jealous of that, right? And it's funny how that works because when you look at a person who you know very little about other than what they show you, it's easy for you to draw the conclusion that they can do all of those things because they at a different level in life.
Yeah.
But when you're around
Or
people,
they had the time, or they had this. You know what I mean? Because they work for that.
right? But what I'm saying is the very like when you're scrolling, you know, unless you know this person, what I'm saying is this quick shot view of anything. You turn around, you don't know them; they're not accessible to you,
Right.
so you don't ever see them.
Right.
You don't see them in their human form that you know them on. You see them on the form.
Right.
Once again, we talking
The
about
character they-
the
that
character
video
that they
was-
portray.
yeah,
Once
yeah.
again, we talking about human nature.
Right.
I think it's human nature for most people to look up and say, "Wow, I admire that person."
Yeah.
And if jealousy shows up, but it makes me better, then it worked out for me. It wasn't
Right.
a negative; it was a positive. I turned that situation into fuel. It's only when the jealousy turns into hate, and you trying to tear down a person's character or do whatever. That's when it
I
becomes.
believe that's
problematic.
what fueled 50 Cent.
Could be. I don't know, but
I'm just using that for
Oh
an
yeah,
example.
but I mean, it could be. I don't think jealousy did that. I think that 50 not being given an opportunity that he felt that he deserved
right.
made. I don't think it was jealousy, but
No,
I
don't
think
think he's jealous of the people. He's jealous of the opportunities that some of them got.
I don't even know if he. Well, maybe I'm not
That's
50.
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
But
I don't think that
that's
he
how I
was
feel
jealous. I
like
just
it.
think that when you even if that was his feeling, because I don't know, and I mean I could assume the same thing.
Yeah. I'm just saying it could. That's just my theory.
It could have been.
Yeah.
It could have been.
Yeah.
However, it worked out well.
That's it.
So regardless,
That was
whatever
his
it
motivation.
was.
Still, my point I'm making. Not that, whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
If it was
True.
that,
It could have
worked
been. We
for
can't
him.
rule it out.
Yeah,
We can't rule it
and
out.
if it wasn't, still whatever his motivation
What-
was,
I
get
tell you
rich or
what,
die
I tell
trying
you
was
what,
definitely.
I
his
tell you what,
motivation.
where he landed
Yeah, is where he's supposed to
is
be.
where he's supposed to be.
Right.
So if that's what it was, that's what it was.
But I feel like that was just a theory.
That's cool.
Jealousy
It's-
for.
yeah.
But his real, we already know his mantra: get rich or die trying.
I mean,
he meant that. He said he literally meant
I
that.
think that most people, like I
so
said,
he tried.
yeah, I think 50 is just somebody you can see.
Yeah.
I think I told you, it's easy to look at people who live larger, what appears to be larger levels of life, when all they show you is that. They don't show you any of the other things, so they seem as if they're a different level of human, lucky. Their abilities are far, beyond the ones that you can have.
They're
all those
deserving.
things different. Or any of those things. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it just don't look like they're flawless unless they want to expose their flaws. Versus a situation where you look at a person and say, like, for instance, if you got a homeboy, y'all even playing field, y'all both start at the same level from the bottom, and y'all coming up. At
see
some
what
point
you're
or
saying.
another, you look at him. If you jealous, but that jealousy makes you go harder, cool.
That's it.
Jealousy worked out in your favor.
Yeah.
But if your jealousy prevents you
That's
from
what you
working
should
harder,
do. That's what, my opinion. That's what you should let it do
yeah.
for you all the
You
time.
said it's flattery turned inside out.
Yeah. So let that be your fuel.
Absolutely. Let's get out of there with that one, bro. I think that was a good one.
That was another episode of Good Questions. Shout out today to our sponsor. Hey now, let's get back to
Hey now, you're an all-star.
yeah.
Get your game on.
Hey now.
Okay. Now it's real. Now it's real. Now it's real.
All right, you know what I mean.
Go ahead, brother. Close us out there, brother.
As y'all can see, man, this is you got me laughing. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. This is episode 228 right here, the Porch Podcast, man. Do remember you can hear this episode and all your favorite episodes and all your favorite podcasts and streaming sites like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, Stitcher, and anywhere else you hear them. Tell them what they can see it, said,
You
bro.
can catch us each and every week right on our YouTube channel at The Porch Podcast. Remember, if you have not done so already, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the content, leave comments as we reply to each and every last one of them. As we both always say each and every week, we realize that you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. This has been episode number 228. We see y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe, family. Peace.
Peace.
Who on the porch? Let's go.